What's up guys, my name is Aaron Radcliffe with Nomads Nation, and today we are going to review the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 best 20-liter backpacks. I literally own and have reviewed every single one of them. And to be honest, there's a lot of great 20-liter backpacks out there. So we chose our 5 favorites that we split into different categories because there was no real clear winner. So then it's just easier to find the backpack that's best for you. And what's even cooler is that every single one of the backpacks in this review has their own in-depth review, which you can find in the links below. Now, real fast, before we dive into the actual review, let's have a quick backpack theory chat about what a 20-liter backpack is, and if it's even the type of backpack that you need. I think that 20 to 25 liters is perfect for an everyday carry because it's the perfect combination of being small and light, but also large enough to actually fit enough stuff. A 20-liter backpack is good for real light travel, but when you start adding up a bit more gear, think gym shoes if you like to go to the gym, or photography gear if you're a photographer. Once you start adding a few more things into the mix, then I usually prefer a backpack around the 25-liter range. If you're looking for a pack that's a little bit larger, something 28 to 35 liters, check the links below for our review. Okay, let's move into it. Bag number 1, the Aer Duffel Pack 2. The Aer Duffel Pack 2 is a duffel backpack fusion. So if you're the kind of person who has a laptop and they carry some tech things, and then you hit the gym and get swole after, this bag was literally designed for you. If you work hard and work out harder, the duffel pack's for you. I'm not making fun. So the 2 combo, right? We've got the tech compartment here, perfect for all of your work stuff. We have laptop pockets. We have compartments for all of your tech stuff. This is the work part of the bag. And then this is the workout part of the bag. Kaboom, duffel style, okay? This is just kind of like the throw-all for all your gym stuff, okay? You got your protein powders, you got your creatine, and most importantly, you've got a ventilated shoe compartment at the bottom. It's really minimal, it's real easy to use, it's real cool, and it's just fun. Let's talk about the specs of the Aer Duffel Pack 2. Size, 25 liters. It's available in 3 colors. You've got black, gray, and navy blue. It weighs a super light 2.4 pounds, which is a really nice weight for an everyday carry. And it comes in at $170 US. Like all Aer products, the comfort is next freaking level. Like, look at those beautiful panels. These are so freaking soft, man. It's like having a beautiful pillow cushion cloud on your back. And that is also reflected in these shoulder straps. So comfort, awesome. And the materials are also great. We got YKK zippers and Cordura ballistic nylon, which is the finest ballistic nylon in all the land. Some bags, they cut corners with their interior materials. Like this stuff is just kind of, it's okay. It's just not like, it's not like, wow, like some of the interior materials on their other packs, like the Aer Capsule Pack, the Aer Tech Sling. So some awesome ones and some average ones. All right, so here are the pros and cons of the Aer Tech Pack 2. Pro number 1 is that if you are somebody who works with tech gear and then they also go to the gym, that you literally have a backpack that was designed for your lifestyle. Pro number 2 is the amazing exterior materials, mainly the ballistic nylon. It's exceptional. And pro number 3 is going to be the incredible comfort. And what's interesting about this bag is actually how long it is. Compare it to the Peak design, which is gonna be even on the shorter side, okay? Basically that longer shape just kind of helps spread the weight around your back, and it's super comfy. But I got a few cons with this backpack. Con number 1, and this really irks me, I wish that they would have given you the option to go full duffel. What I mean is that many Aer products have the option to slide the backpack shoulder straps into like a little compartment, so then you can eliminate the straps, and then you can go into full duffel mode. Unfortunately though, this pack doesn't offer it. There's no way to hide the straps. I just feel like that would have been a no-brainer. And con number 2 is that some of the materials are a little meh, particularly in this quick access pocket up top. It just kind of feels a little cheap, especially compared to some of the other quality products that Aer uses for pockets such as these. If you are interested in learning more about the Aer Duffel Pack 2, check the links below. 1 down. Okay, the number 2 backpack on our list is the best 20-liter backpack for laptops, tech gear, or for business professionals. It's the Nomatic Backpack. The Nomatic Backpack is a legendary, feature-heavy, everyday carry that's perfect for tech gear. It's a 270-degree style opening, which means it's like this. Great for easy access, but most importantly, what separates Nomatic from other backpacks is the pockets. So many pockets. Look at this. Pocket, 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 pockets. And I'm like, dude, there are more pocket, 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 pocket. You see where I'm going with this? But the good thing is that while there are so many features with this backpack and so many pockets, it's actually kind of got a really seamless user experience. Because most of the pockets actually are the same size and the same shape, like these two are the same size, these two right here, and the entire front spot, 1, 2, 3, 4, they mirror each other, and it just gives you the ability to neatly organize all of your stuff. So if you are the type of person who carries a laptop charger, a keyboard, a tablet, a Bluetooth mouse, tech gear, I mean, that's exactly what all of this is for. All right, some specs about the Nomatic Backpack. It's a 20-liter backpack that can expand to 24 liters. The weight is a very heavy 4 pounds, and it runs about $250 US. The comfort is great. It's not quite as comfortable as Aer products are. I think Aer makes the most comfortable backpacks. But I think that all Nomatic packs, especially the Nomatic Backpack, is quite comfortable. The materials are legit, they're strong, they're really great. I wouldn't quite say that they're super premium. This tarpaulin is sleek and leathery and water resistant. So I like that, but some of the interior materials and the zippers, for example, I think they cut a few corners there, but they're strong still. They're still strong. All right, let's talk about the pros and the cons of the Nomatic Backpack. Pro number 1 is the next level organization. If you carry a lot of little tidbits, this backpack will give you the ability to organize those tidbits. Pro number 2 is the awesome expandability, going from 20 to 24 liters. Those 4 extra liters go a long way. And pro number 3, which is why I like it for tech gear, is because of the accessibility and the ease of use. You just open this up and everything's right there. In comparison, you'll see with some of the other backpacks that we're about to cover, getting into the main compartment can be a little bit more of a struggle. But there's also some cons with the Nomatic Backpack. Con number 1 is that it's really heavy. 4 pounds. I'm not one of those hardcore backpack weight enthusiasts. You go on Reddit, man, like those people are like very enthusiastic about having the lightest backpack possible. I'm not quite that hardcore, but I can't admit 4 pounds is heavy. Con number 2 is that while this external material, tarpaulin, is water resistant, it's not scratch resistant. You see this little guy right there? See that scratch? Can you see that, Tav? If you scratch this thing, it's permanent. And con number 3 is that Nomatic advertises this backpack able to go from backpack to duffel. Don't get excited about it, because it blows. Basically, it just takes forever to do. You gotta unclip these things, shove in the straps, and then when they're in there, it looks like and this handle's popping out, and it's just blasphemous anarchy. If you wanna learn more about the Nomatic Backpack, check the links below for the full review. Moving on, numero tres. Next up on the list, 20 liter. It's my favorite 20 liter backpack for adventurers, the Boundary Supply Errant. If you are the type of person who likes to walk through the city while taking photographs and then go on like an epic hike and then go to like the beach, this 20 liter backpack can handle a bit of everything. It can securely carry your tech gear while you're strolling through the city, or it can keep all of your stuff organized as you're hiking through the mountains. And that's what's so cool about this pack and why I recommend it for people who like to be outdoors and do adventure-y type things. It looks the part, that's sort of like Indiana Jones, like I'm on an adventure, but it doesn't just talk the talk, it walks the walk. Like, is what I'm saying is like the Nomatic Backpack, like do not hike with this thing. If you're the outdoorsy type, the Errant is gonna be much more your style. But it's a lot more than just style and durable materials. The Errant is a genius backpack. A little overcomplicated, but still some incredible features to this guy. Some of my favorites being this wallet secret pocket in the back, or this side pocket right here with the magnetic keyring solution and the additional storage in there. I mean, there's a lot of cool to love about this backpack. All right, some of the specs of the Boundary Supply Errant. 24 liters, 3 color options. The blue, there's a black, but please get the tan one because it looks sick as It's a nice weight, 2 pounds, 15 ounces, and it comes in at a steal of $170 US. And it's a steal because of what I'm gonna talk about next is these materials. Premium, really amazing. both inside and out. We've got like a sleek, leathery, tarpaulin-esque material there with a nylon there. And then the interior materials are like silky and elasticy, and they just didn't cut any corners. And to be honest, this backpack should be at least $200. But let's talk about some of the pros and the cons of the Boundary Supply Errant. Pro number one is going to be that great price with all of the premium materials that you're getting. Pro number two is that it's feature heavy. There's tons of cool pockets and like side compartments and cool little things here and like little magnet guys and stuff. Like there's a lot to love about this pack. And pro number three is obviously going to be the badass look and aesthetic. But on the flip side, let's talk about some of the cons. Con number one is easy. It's the user experience. It gets a little weird with this guy with like the magnets on top, like trying to open it. Like you can see, like I'm over exaggerating a little bit. But when it comes to opening and closing this thing, it can just be a little nightmarish. And then getting into the actual top, because it's a top loader, this main compartment, it's just really small and just like, it's hard. And then you're like, oh, I'll get into it with the back part so you can do one of these. And it's just like, it's not a bad user experience. You just gotta kind of get used to it. It's complicated, it's different. It's just the Errant. And con number two is that I will say it's definitely not the most comfortable backpack. I think that the shoulder straps are very coarse. And when you take this thing on and off, it kind of like rubs against you the wrong way, and it's just not super comfortable. Yeah, and Tab just brought up another good point. So like these two straps come together really close right there, and it like pinches against your neck. Like look at the Aer in the opposite. It has a lot more space, not much more, but enough as to where it's noticeable. And these straps are like super soft, and these are super coarse. So there's a lack of comfort with this guy. If you are interested in learning more about the Boundary Supply Errant, check the links in the description to see our full review. Actually, I think our best review that we've ever done was the Boundary Supply Errant. Check it out. Coming up next, we've got our number 4 20-liter backpack on the list, which is, in my opinion, the best 20-liter backpack for photographers, the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. This backpack is pretty iconic in like the backpack and photography world. And Peak Design has a cult-like following, and this is definitely their flagship product. It's a really interesting sort of a take on a backpack as to where you have the top loader aspect here, and then you've also got the side panels there. So you got a little bit of top action, a little bit of side action. Now this is a backpack that anybody can get value out of, but obviously it's on the list as our backpack recommendation for photographers. So photographers, I think, will get the most bang for their buck with this guy. It's got a futuristic sort of a jetpacky design and is made with some sexy materials. And actually, in preparation for this video, I busted this guy out of the dungeon and worn for the past 24 hours, and I forgot how much of a joy this guy is to wear. It's awesome. Some of the specs of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. It's available in 2 sizes. You have the 17/22 liter or a 22/30 liter. Let me explain that. Right now, this backpack is technically 17 liters, but this dude, the mag latch, which we'll talk about in a second, can expand up. So if you need to fill more in there, it can expand to 22 liters. It works, I promise. It's available in gray, black, dark gray, and midnight, which is like a dark blue. It is a little bit heavier. It comes in at 3.6 pounds without the flex fold dividers, which I'll talk about in a sec. And the nylon materials are really nice. These are recycled materials. They've got a durability to them. There's nylon on the outside and on the inside. I think along with Boundary Supply, Peak Design puts the most time, money, and effort into their internal materials. These are all phenomenal. And then with it, you're gonna get a few extra features, such as what I mentioned earlier, the flex fold dividers. That's these guys right here. So as you can see right here, we actually installed the flex fold dividers to create cubbies, okay? And you fold these to do like one of these, and you can like take a mouse and just beep, place it right there. And yeah, pretty awesome. Some pros and cons with the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. Pro number one is the unique look and aesthetic, and I gotta say, I love the gray and how the brown accents here sort of work with the gray. I think it looks smart. Pro number two is going to be the mag latch that this guy right here, I haven't brought you up yet. I used to be obsessed with this thing, still am, just sort of like a magnet buckle system. You just go ahead and pull it out, pop it up. It's just a joy to interact with, and I like it when my backpacks give me things that are a joy to interact with. And pro number three is that photographers are really going to appreciate the flex fold divider cubby system. Yeah, pop the sandwiches on the top so they don't get crushed, okay? And then you got the bottle of whiskey right there, and then a bunch of like, I don't know, like Heinekens or something, and just on the bottom. Yeah, absolutely, you're gonna be the life of the party with the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. A few cons though. Con number one is that while I like the materials of the tech compartment, it gets so tight in there. It's like, hi, I'm made with premium materials, but it gets really tight. If this bag is full, you're gonna be able to get a laptop in there, and that's about it. These other pockets are gonna be inaccessible. And con number two is going to be this dumbass keyring solution. Sorry, coming in with a hot take, but Peak Design gives you the key leash on the side handle, which is supposed to go in the water pocket bottle, and I hate everything about it. If you are interested in learning more about the Peak Design Everyday Backpack, check the links below so you can watch our full review. And finally, number 5 on our list of the best 20-liter backpacks is my favorite all-around 20-liter backpack, the Wandrd Duo. And by all around, I just mean that this backpack can kind of do whatever you want it to do. The sleek and sexy looks means that it can be professional, but the durable and water-resistant materials means that you can take this to the beach and everything in between. And it's got a sort of an aesthetic to it. It's just like, whatever you need me to be, I am. The Duo is a 270-degree zipper backpack. It is technically a photographer backpack, but as opposed to other photographer backpacks, I think that everybody can get equal amounts of value with this, photographers or non-photographers. Here's some specs about the Wandrd Duo. 20 liters and 20 liters only. It only comes in one color, the sleek black you see before you. And the price will run you about $220 US. It weighs 2.6 pounds. And one really noteworthy thing about the specs with this bag are the premium effing materials. We've got amazing YKK zippers that have a PU water-resistant coating and easily the finest tarpaulin in the land. I mean, this tarpaulin feels incredible. I'm not gonna say this thing is waterproof, but it's as water resistant of a backpack as you can get. And that durability, that waterproofness, that just versatility is all due to the badass materials. Oh dude, you get caught in the rain with this thing, you're gonna be fine. But it's not waterproof, I mean, just like don't throw it in a river. But even if it did fall into a river, I think it would be okay, just like get it out as quickly as possible. So some of the pros and the cons with the Wandrd Duo. Pro number one, pretty obvious, the versatility. Pro number two is gonna be the next level material for both the outside and the inside. I mean, the inside of this feels great, especially like you got like this little tech area right here, and these materials are all awesome, man. It's just so tight and so well put together. And then my third pro is actually gonna be this tech compartment right here. Because as you can see, these pockets right here are intended for lenses, but I don't do photography. I'm a digital nomad, so I put my Bluetooth mouse in one of these and a Bluetooth speaker in the other one of these. I mean, like, they're great for tech gear as well. But let's talk about some of the cons. First one is gonna be the keyring solution. Always something that annoys me. It's just kind of a cheap little nylon band. I just wish that there was a little bit more, I don't know, creativity when it came to this keyring. Pro number two is I don't think it's an extremely comfortable backpack. Yet again, I don't like harder backpacks. I prefer like the cushiony sort of a backpack like Aer, but granted, take that with a grain of salt. If this bag had super cushiony straps and back panel, you wouldn't be able to throw it into a river thing. I think the comfort is average, but it's because of the type of backpack that it is. And con number three is that if you are a photographer and the sun is out and your photography gear is in here, this thing can get like an oven. Gets a little hot in here, doesn't it, Tav?
Worryingly hot.
Yes, worryingly hot. So beware. If you are interested in learning more about the amazing Wandrd Duo, then check the links in the description and watch our full review. Practice makes perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all that we have for you today. If you found this video useful, the best way to support the channel is to like, subscribe, and most importantly, if you're gonna make a purchase, please use our links in the descriptions. Those links help to make sure that you get the best price, but they also support our channel. We will see you next time.